The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And Hurts going to move him around.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You caught plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do. I think we're seeing it right here.
There's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check Mega. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Steel, black, blue, go. Ready?
Back to throw.
Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Hurts. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big...
He's got him in, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the 2nd quarter.
How about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Well, that's the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Back to throw. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
73. Hey, 73.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 50 yards.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yellow. Red, yellow.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now an option play on second down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Okay.
Third down and 13.
Drill green. Hey, blue. Black ultra. Set.
Looking to throw. Daniels escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw it the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hurts. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender...
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. A little juke, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
But 1st down, Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They still can't get it.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Shot, 17. Mega. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Got it to 39.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Come on, set. Yellow, go. Black shot. Blaster, sit. Hut.
On 1st and 10, Daniels.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion. On 3rd and long, things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25.
First pass, complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones. A gain of 45 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
White. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And got his man complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. We're going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it.
Hey, red.
Back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity.